Hello and welcome back to the Open Resorcery. It's Devi, and today we're going to be talking about incense. So I'm sure in a lot of your minds, the first inclinations towards magic or practicing anything of the occult has brought to mind the images of a dark room, lit candles, and swirling incense smoke. Just kind of a visceral image, right? But what purpose does the incense actually serve? Well, let's think of, okay, what is it made of? What is it? It's going to be some kind of a resin, charcoal, and a gumming agent so that they can be fused together, stick together, and burn well for the purpose of emitting the smoke and the scent. Cool. Sounds like a scented candle, right? Kind of. So incense has been used for thousands of years in practices. But let's think about the smoke for a minute, right? What does the smoke do? It curls, but it fills a room. If you've got enough incense smoke and probably a smoke detector that doesn't work too terribly well, you can walk into a room and it's in a haze. A little obscured, but the room is filled with it. So, magic, especially a lot of physical magic, it is an external representation of an internal process, right? The incense filling the room, both with scent, with smoke, with energy, is a representation of that process that's going on internally. You're bringing that in and you are experiencing it around you so you can be more immersed in the experience that you're wanting to create, whether you're doing magic for self-help purposes or to communicate with the other side. Depends on you, depends on your purpose. So we know what it's made of. We know that it's going to fill a room. How about some other uses? How about cleansing? So just like with smudging and burning with herbs, which I would argue, if treated properly, herbs are incense when burned. It's just a different method of getting there. But cleansing, like I'll put out as an example, my favorite thing to cleanse my home with in terms of spiritually and energy is a frankincense and myrrh. It is a frankincense and myrrh incense where I'm going around and I'm literally filling my home with the smoke, making it to where nothing negative can exist here. And I know, sounds cheesy, sounds corny, sounds very TV witch, in a sense. But magic doesn't have to be one of those overt, ridiculous types of things. In fact, the more subtle, I find the more effective. So, it can be used for cleansing, it can be used for smudging. How about enhancing? If I'm doing spell work, my favorite to use, dragon's blood. Hands down, dragon's blood. It evokes a very, I want to say magnetic, but it's more multiplying. Magnetic and multiplying energy to it. And when you are needing that extra kick in the butt during a ritual, I would highly encourage it. So, of course, fire safety first and foremost with your incense, right? Make sure you're not just putting it on any old plate. I have had so many glass containers shatter, even ones that were said were to be fire safe. So I would suggest ceramic. I would suggest potentially a metal container to burn your incense. Just fire safety. Let's be adults. Let's be logical about it. But with that, try and explore different resins and how they make you feel in scent, and just kind of sitting with yourself for a little bit with it. Because as much as I can sit here and state, this is for this purpose and this is for this purpose, I want to know what it evokes in you. Because just like anything we do on the channel, it's not to sit here and tell you, this is how everything is done. It's meant to evoke your own curiosity so that you have the experience for yourself and make your own judgments. But very brief overview, like I said, very simple. Experiment with it. See what you like, see what you don't like. And honestly, if you get a really good quality incense, let me know. I would like to know what brands y'all use. Like, I know for myself, there's one on Etsy. I'll link it in the description because I love their stuff. It's so good. And I have not ever had a bad batch. But this is Devi on the Open Resorcery, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.